Zaire Franklin leads the way. Z, let's start on getting past this Clemson game because you knew they were good. You found out they were good in person. What do you take out of that game? Do you move past it, or are there lessons to be learned from the Clemson game?
I think there's a lot of lessons that be learned from games like that. I mean, I think the first thing you try to do is just try to watch the film and grade out, and just move on to the next team. But I think playing against teams like Clemson and Louisville is like a measuring stick. It's just kind of where we're at and how much further we need to go. So we found out the hard way on Saturday, so now it's all about working and getting to that goal.
Coach Babers always has an interesting way of putting things in perspective. I think he said after that he was happy that he saw it because now he knows exactly what he has to do with this program. I mean, you've been here for a while. Do you feel that same way from the inside here?
Yeah, I definitely feels like we were definitely looking forward to Clemson because playing the team as talented as Louisville that early, we felt like we weren't really comfortable. We weren't really understanding of like the different concept that we're so much more comfortable now. So playing against a team that's that much more talented than Clemson was just kind of our way of gauging like where we're at and how much further we need to go. And we played them, found out we had a long way to go. So like I said, it's all about keeping your head down and getting better. Unfortunately,
the biggest takeaway from the Clemson game for those watching it was when Eric gets hurt. What do you guys feel on defense when you look out in the field and say, uh-oh, Eric's down? How does the defense view a situation like that?
Well, I know Eric's a warrior, so anytime I've seen him go down some hard hits, and I've seen him get right back up. So, when I see him go down, it's definitely unfortunate. But at the same time, I know if he has any outs or any percentage of him getting back in the game, he's going to take it, and he's going to continue to get out there and lead the offense. So I think it's just our job to just hold it down and try to keep points off the board.
Almost a surprise to you when the couple times there that he doesn't get back up?
Yeah, it's always surprising just because his personality. I don't think he would rather do anything else than just be out there and lead the offense.
All right, take me into the linebacker room. You and Paris Bennett have had a bit of a friendly competition this year in tackles. Paris had 16 last week. You had 14. I think Paris has got you up by 6 right now. How's the battle going? Is Paris getting on you at all? Because he's got a little bit of a lead here with 3 games to go.
No, it's not even like that. Me and Paris, we build off each other. We actually have. All throughout the season, we had a lot of funny instances where we just like meet at the ball and it's almost like, oh, hey, nice to see you here. So, me and Paris, I just love playing with a guy like that. I know it's aggressive and going to get after it. He enjoys playing next to me too. So it's just good to have a guy like that, who's getting after it. You could just feed off his energy every play.
All right, I'll give you a little tip here. Dan and Jen Kelly do the stats for all the home games, so you may need to go find them before the game. And, any close tackles, toss them your way here.
I definitely heard somebody give me a little love, and I didn't think I deserved it, but I definitely took it. I'm like, all right, okay, I'll take that one.
They're probably going to help you both out because you're both right there. So it's been fun to watch both of you play so well. And I think coming out of the Clemson game, because the defense had made such strides with the 2 games before at Virginia Tech and BC, was that a setback at all, or was that just they're that good and you're still heading in the right direction?
I think it's a little bit of both. We definitely didn't play to the level we wanted to come out and play, but at the same time, Clemson was just extremely efficient offense with really talented players on the outside, just making plays, and a lot of those things. It's nothing you can do. If a guy's just going to go up and go grab it, or a dude's just that fast, I mean, it's not really scheme can't really beat that. So I think it's a mixture of both.
Yeah, they had a couple plays where 6'4" is open just because he's 6'4" and up there. That'll happen sometimes. And this week here, it's 2 teams, 4 and 5, you and NC State. It feels like the winner is in a decent shot maybe to get to a bowl. Whoever loses this game is in trouble for that. How important does this game feel, do you think, to both teams this week?
Well, it's huge. Coach always talks about how important it is to win in November, and these are one of those November games that we definitely got to get. I know they're feeling the same way. I know they on a couple game skid right now. I can relate because we've been in the same situation. So I know how it feels to be on a losing streak and trying to get that win. So I know they're going to be hungry coming in the dome, and we got to not make them leave there with an L.
How much does it open your eyes, even in losses, that maybe could have, should have won the Clemson game, or maybe an interception late that they had away from beating Florida State last week? What does that say about this team?
It just shows that what they're capable of. Watching those games against Florida State and Clemson, and they're always in it. They're very competitive. They're very talented. It shows that they can play with the best of them. But it's just all about it's all about us and really just playing the best of our abilities. And I think we do what we got to do. We'll come out with a victory on Saturday.
All right. And lastly, Z, back in the dome here. You've only had 1 dome game. It feels like in ages, which was the Virginia Tech game. How important is this advantage the next 2 weeks for you guys?
Oh, it's extremely important. I think ever since Coach Babers got here, he's definitely emphasized the importance of creating a home field advantage. Just a place like Carrier Dome is not like anywhere else in the country. So we definitely got to start using that to our advantage. And I think it all starts with us and just protecting the home team, a home field, and getting wins when we're in the dome.
All right, Zaire, good luck this week.
Thank you. I appreciate it.